Hey there, welcome to Oldman Runner. In this week's vlog, short vlog, I'm going to talk about recovery. So recovery is really important to good training. You really do need to rest, you need to get over things. I need recovery in another way, in that this week is Guinness Six Nations weekend. It's a rugby tournament, happens in the spring in Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales and France. Ireland played France yesterday and Wales played Scotland. And I went out, a friend of mine is over from England, and we went out on Friday night, and then we went out again yesterday. I took a bunch of friends of mine, I took them on a Joyce walk around Dublin, around the Joyce Tower where Ulysses is set. So we went around there, and then we had brunch, a big brunch. Usually I have a modest breakfast, this was ginormous. Then we had, then we went to the pub after the walk, and we watched the end of one game, the start of another game. We had, some beer, and then we went out for a huge dinner. And so yeah, this morning I didn't really feel like it, but I went out for a 2 hour 15-minute easy run. I decided one of the things about trying to manage my way into the Zurich marathon is to make sure that my knees don't come under too much pressure in the training. On the run into Buckeye, I overdid it, wasn't able to walk for a couple of weeks, so that didn't go. The run went great, but that wasn't really a good thing to do. So if I feel any slight, there's always slight twinges, but I feel a major twinge in my knees, the right knee I've had an arthroscopy on, the left I might need it, I don't know. I'm still waiting to see the surgeon. But in other words, as soon as I notice there's any sort of pain coming in or out or whatever, I pop into these, the Nike Invincible Run Flyknit. They're looking pretty bashed. Usually I would clean them up, but I kind of wanted to show the distressed look. There's about, let me see, there's 183 miles, 96 kilometers on these. They've started to wear through the outsole. I thought they might, but they have gone through here. This shoe has been really, really good for me in terms of recovery. If I am feeling any twinge with the knee, I'll just run in these. That's why there's so many kilometers on them compared to most of my shoes. I'll end up getting a second pair in some sort of form. Maybe they'll bring out another version. But yeah, these have been really good. It's a very odd sensation running in them. And I was initially skeptical about their injury prevention, stuff like that. I'm not sure they're great at injury prevention, I just don't know. But they are really good at managing it. So that I really do. I'm very pleased with these overall, because they allow me, by running in these at a modest pace, I can then alternate that with a super shoe, which might be really thin, a lightweight Cloud Boom Echo kind of from on running is my current projected one for the marathon. So we'll figure that out, and then you can run on a day with one of those and to train, getting used to running in it, and you might get a bit more beat up than other words, and then next day take these. So that's the shoes. Now, as well as all that, I do some exercises. I won't demonstrate them because I don't think I do them perfectly. So I'm going to have to go back to the physio. But effectively, I do what I call CHQ, calves, hamstrings, quads exercises. So I do some of those here in the house. Very easy to do. Fergal, my physio, gave me some. And then I got a foam roller. I love the color of this, but that's about all I like out of it. I find it fiddly to use, and a bit like all those times you sign up for a gym membership and you never actually use it. That was my experience with the foam roller. So I don't really use this very much. So instead, I got myself this. Now, I like gadgets. So something simple like a foam roller is too simple. It's not complicated enough. So I got this foam roller, which is a Roll Recovery R8 Plus. There's also an R8, but the Plus has a rotational bit to tighten it up. So essentially, you put it either side, and then you roll it up and down your muscles. So it can't get to every aspect of you, because obviously you're trying to operate it, and certain parts a foam roller is still, if you wanted to use it. But I find this fantastic, really quick to use. You can come in after a run and still in your shorts, you can roll it up and down. I'll show you a few B-roll of me using it. It cost me $169, probably plus shipping plus taxes or whatever, but it's $169 in the States, and I think you get free shipping on $100 up from Roll Recovery in Boulder. So I actually really like it. The other thing they have that's really good is they have some great marathon t-shirts. With a sort of map and the route and all that, and anyway, of the major marathons, Boston, Chicago, New York, Tokyo, London. Have I forgotten one? Anyway, if I have, the top 6. So what happens is, this, I ordered it. You could buy it here. It comes in white, black, and this red, but I wanted the red, so I ordered it direct, and it came really fast. The non-adjustable one, I think, is $139, but I think it's really essential to have the rotation to be able to tighten and loosen it. You can make it rock hard and really tight. It's called, I mean, they call them foam rollers. It's nothing like foam. I mean, you know, it's pretty tight. Another way of changing the tension is to angle it slightly as you go up and down. And I find that really good. And of course you can rotate it. Imagine your leg is a sphere. You can just rotate up and down, and I find it fantastic. I find it really easy to use. It weighs 3 pounds, which is pretty heavy, 1.3 kilograms. So if you want to carry it in your luggage, which I did to Buckeye, the last marathon I ran, it carries a penalty. But for me, yeah, it's worth it. So there are some of the recovery things that I do, and I'm going to go off and do some more recovery. See you next week. Thanks for watching.